Hi, Leo. Welcome back to your reading. This is your reading for November 29th to December 5th. So this is the theme for your week. Keep your dreams alive. And it feels like, Leo, you might have kind of veered off of a little bit of what you intentionally wanted in the beginning when it comes to some goals and dreams. It feels like, you might have started a project a while ago, and then over the course of time, it's like I'm sensing that it kind of went in different directions. And then somewhere along the way, it might have gotten a bit confusing of what you wanted. So it almost kind of feels like there's a renewal, or there's a coming back to something you wanted a long time ago, like coming back home or coming back to an original inspiration or something that you really love to do, or something that you really had a lot of passion for a while ago. So I feel like there's something coming back for you. I feel like you might have needed to take some time and explore different things or try out different avenues. And it's almost as if you know now, like you tried it, and if it didn't resonate with you, then now you know. And so you can kind of put it to the side and come back to the thing that speaks to your soul the most, the thing that resonates with you the most. So there's almost like a coming home for you in terms of work or some kind of passion or some interest, or it could even just be a hobby, really. But it kind of feels like there's a significance, there's something that really resonates with you on a soul level here, like at your core. And I feel like it's helping you to shape or form a new reality for yourself is what I'm seeing. So I feel like what I'm seeing is, so if let's say we could go with the example of, let's say you had a business that you started a while ago. And when you started that business, it could have been that the passion or the idea or the thing itself was right, but maybe you weren't too sure on how you wanted to execute it or in the way that you wanted to manifest it. And so you're trying different things, and then you realize it wasn't working. So you're just kind of threw in the towel or just put it to the side. And then you tried out different things, and you might have kind of forgotten about this other thing. And now it's almost as if you're coming back to it, but refined. Like you kind of picked up these nuggets of wisdom or some experiences that you needed to have in order to bring back to this original idea. And now you can kind of implement something that is more almost, I'm hearing the word sophisticated or elegant. Like you can kind of put it all together, and now it makes sense, and now it works. And now you can kind of see how this could really be something. So that's the energy that I'm feeling here for the Keep Your Dreams Alive. It's this resurgence or renewal of something that is coming back to you. It almost kind of feels like it never really left you. It was just something that has just been hidden or put to the side for a while. So you can go and, walk different paths and try out different things, but it feels like there's a return of something that you really loved here. So let us look into your tarot cards and see what the tarot has to say for Leo for the week of November 29th to December 4th. I'm also hearing that someone may say something, like you may be in a conversation, family gathering, family dinner, something like that, and someone brings it up. Someone says something and it kind of starts to jog your memory, or it starts to something clicks for you, and then that kind of sets you on this path of rediscovering something. Like, hey, you remember when you were doing that thing years ago, and what happened to that kind of thing? So okay, November 29th to December 5th. I love this. I love that the Queen of Wands came out, because the Queen of Wands is, I'm hearing the word visionary. Someone who has dreams, someone who is very enthusiastic, charismatic, and is really good at knowing what she wants, really good at even communicating what she wants. And she has that dynamic energy, dynamic personality to her. So she brings this enthusiasm and passion to what she wants to create. And I love that she has the bow in her hand, because it's like you're she's, very focused on a projection of what it is that she wants to accomplish. So very focused on her goals, and she's aiming for that. That's what she's aiming. She knows what she wants, and she's aiming for that. So it really kind of feels like you needed to kind of try out some different things before you can kind of figure that out. But it feels like you are a lot more clear about where it is that you want to head from here. King of Cups. Very interesting. Okay. So some of you could also this could be a dynamic with someone who's a King of Cups. I kind of feel like so you could be the Queen of Wands and you're dealing with someone with the King of Cups, or vice versa. But there is some kind of interaction here with the King of Cups, someone who is sensitive, someone who has emotional control, however, over it's like they're able to, They know what they want, but it's almost like they have the patience, or they have the reserves to be able to withhold or withdraw in order to have an outcome that is appropriate for the time. That's what I'm hearing. So it's like, so what I'm hearing is that, okay, so for the Queen of Wands, it's like, there's this passion and there's this, I want this and I'm so excited for it and I want to go for it. But then the King of Cups kind of comes in and says, okay, so that's what we want, but we need to be kind of more like not put the cart before the horse is what I'm hearing. Like not, and I'm not even sure if that's the right expression for what I'm describing, but it's like being able to hone in or rein in the excitement or the passion to be able to execute something in the way that it should be executed so we can have what we want, like not getting too much ahead of ourselves. So there's like this emotional reserve or control in order to be able to manifest what we want is the energy that I'm picking up on here. So that could be you, Leo, where, you're really excited for something that you want to create, but at the same time, you're very grounded and very in tune with your emotions enough where you can kind of hone them in and control them and be able to master that. Or there is someone with you that is helping you to do that is very good at doing that themselves, and they are kind of balancing you out in that way, and that energy kind of like reminding you, okay, but make sure that you take care of these things first so you can get to that goal. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, what else for Leo? 10 of Cups, beautiful. So there's a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. It really feels like you found the missing piece. That seems to be a very common theme here for a lot of the signs, where something that we kind of has been eluding us, or something that's been in the dark, a missing piece, like putting the pieces together, the picture is coming into form. And there's an opportunity for a lot of abundance here. This is a very positive card. I love the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever idea or new beginning you want to have, I love that the Ace of Pentacles is here, and the 10 of Cups. It's gorgeous. 10 of Cups is emotional happiness and fulfillment, and, pretty much having everything, the relationship, the job, the career, the home, everything. It's like, all your cups are full, and you're in a place where you really feel content with your life and comfortable with your life. And then the Ace of Pentacles is the possibility of a lot of abundance coming in, and opportunities as well. It's opens doors. There's like a ladder there that you can climb. So it's a really good positive card whenever we're starting out on a new career or, business, even schooling. Like if there's a new program or degree that you're going after, Ace of Pentacles is always a really positive card for anything like that. And the 3 of Swords, which is interesting. And I kind of feel like this is a new beginning from something that has caused you heartbreak, is what I'm seeing. I feel like there's something that might have been disappointing, and it's something that has kind of left you feeling confused even. And I kind of feel like you were holding it close to you almost, like it happened, like there could have been something that really disappointed you or broke your heart, but it almost feels like you just held on to it. You didn't really you're just kind of like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, I'm just gonna move on. But it kind of feels like there's something here that maybe needs to be acknowledged, like a heartbreak or a disappointment that needs to be acknowledged. Almost like I'm hearing the word failure, like feeling like you failed at something. Needs to be acknowledged, needs to be honored, so it can be released. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go back into the Queen of Wands and King of Cups. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands and King of Cups for Leo? For the week of November 29th to December 5th. I'm really seeing new business idea. And this could be someone where you also have with the Queen of Wands and King of Cups, that you're going into business with one or the other. So if you're a Queen of Wands, you could be going into business with the King of Cups, or there's some kind of group effort or teamwork here that's happening. Clarifying cards for Queen of Wands. Moon. I'm hearing the word illumination, but also going into, unknown territory. The moon is always, things aren't always clear. You don't always know where things are headed. It's a little bit mysterious, but it almost feels like something, you're approaching something, or you're embarking on something new, something different. Okay. Yeah, so there's almost like a need for thinking about something, thinking through something, needing to meditate on something. There also could be some just dynamic between a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups in your life, where there could be some kind of hidden truths, or someone could be keeping some information from another person, and it's almost as if there is a need to kind of sort through some issues, because it feels like there's something hidden in the dark, like there's secrets being hidden. Yeah. Okay. Let me pull one more here. What else does Leo need to know about the Moon and the Four of Swords? Because it feels like someone's keeping something from someone, and so it feels like might need to. Four of Swords is usually the card of rest, but it could also be the card of, meditation and kind of going within. Yeah, okay. And then we have the Empress, and then we have the Fate. So there's something shifting and changing. So there could be a truth being revealed, because sometimes the Moon is whatever is in the dark, or whatever is being hidden. But then we have the Empress in the Wheel of Fortune. So something's definitely changing, I'm hearing a shift in dynamics. So there could be just a relationship here where there's a change in dynamic. It could be also something being healed. I like the Empress, because the Empress is the card of abundance. It's the card of coming into your power. And if we go back to, if this is not a relationship, and this is just the energy of needing to control your passions in order to manifest and create them, it's like you are in a powerful place. And that place of power is creating change. It's creating a shift in how things turn out for you, is what I'm feeling. Okay, 10 of Cups and the Temperance for Leo. Clarifying for 10 of Cups, Temperance, 2 of Wands. Yeah, so making a move, making a decision, but also kind of just looking out and seeing where your options are. I kind of feel like there's some endings here, because it feels like there's something that's been unfulfilling, some kind of emotional situation that's been unfulfilling, and something not matching your expectations, something that was a disappointment. So I feel like you could be making a move where you're starting to shift into a place that just resonates with you more, that is more of you. It kind of feels like there's some kind of situation where you felt like you lost a bit of yourself. in. And now it's almost like you're kind of going on a journey, or you're going in a direction where you feel like you can kind of come back to yourself. It really feels like this week you're making a decision or a choice to choose you. I feel like you're choosing yourself over a relationship or a heartbreak or a disappointment. Yeah. Like it feels like there's like this independent, powerful energy to you, Leo. And you're like putting yourself first. Ace of Pentacles and Three of Swords. What is this about, Leo? Ace of Pentacles and Three of Swords. I really feel like there's some kind of heartbreak, and releasing this heartbreak will help you to embody the success that is coming in for you. It will welcome it in, because I feel like it's almost it's a block. Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the Hermit and then the Ten of Swords. So there's some kind of, it's almost as if you've been carrying something. You've been carrying a heartbreak for a really long time. And I feel like it's time for you. There's going to be something here where you're going to reflect on it. You're going to look at it. Something's being illuminated. And it could be something where you didn't realize that you were holding on to it. You thought that it could have been something that happened in the past, and you like you just kind of moved on from it without really needing to. You didn't want to sit too long in the grief or in the heartbreak. You just kind of moved on from it. But it could be something where you did hold on to it subconsciously and didn't realize that you did. And so that could be a possibility of something kind of resurfacing, something coming back, and you're kind of seeing, oh wow, I'm actually kind of more hurt about this than I thought I was. And so you may spend a little bit of time needing to do some practices to let that go, to help you to release the pain. So because it feels like Spirit wants you to release that so you can welcome in this new beginning for yourself. Yeah, so it looks like there's some inner work that's coming in here for you. I'm going to pick one more for the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. What does Leo need to know about the Hermit and Ten of Swords? Hermit and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Two of Cups. It feels like it was a relationship. I feel like there was some kind of relationship that was heartbreaking, and it was something that I feel like you spent a lot of energy on, or a lot of you poured your heart into it, and it didn't work out. It was disappointing. And there could be some communication that comes in, like they could reach out, or there's some kind of connection. Yeah, there's some kind of connection here, because we also have the Four of Cups, which is, not really taking that offering, that cup of love, because there's still some wounds that need to be healed. So I feel like you may take this time this week in revisiting some old wounds, just kind of resurfacing. So you can, and it kind of feels like something that you weren't expecting, something that you didn't know was there. Let's do some guidance cards here for Leo for this week. Guidance cards for Leo for November 29th to December 5th. Ooh. Yeah. Look within. So something definitely coming to light. And we have another one, a journey. And I feel like it's going to I feel like there's a release coming. So during this release, it will help you to clear away a lot of foggy energy. I feel like you're going to see something more clearly, either your life or yourself, or maybe even the path that you want to go on. So if you've been unsure about where you want to go, or what direction you want to go in, or what really resonates with you, I feel like this clearing will help to bring some clarity to your life and clarity to where you want to go next. It's almost feels like a rite of passage is what it feels like. You're kind of like needing to remove this blockage so you can be on your way, because there is a significant shift coming in here for you. The fates and the journey indicate that there's a shift coming in for you, and something returning also from the past, like a long love or something, a long lost love, like a passion for something or your desire for something. Sometimes when we go through like emotional experiences, like a heartbreak, it trickles into our jobs and our career and our passions, like we lose our passion for things, or we lose, like, it doesn't mean that it's gone, but over time, it's like these experiences start to numb out those, like that drive or that motivation that we have for things that we really do care about. But then we can't feel it, or we kind of get a little bit numbed out to it. And then we think that it's not there anymore, or we think that we lost our passion for it. So I feel like for you, it's almost as if, it might have trickled into other areas in your life. Some experience in one place trickled into areas in other areas in your life. And now as this heals, it's this domino effect. So other things start to heal, or other things start to kind of release, like the pressure starts to release. That's what I'm seeing. It's like a really significant healing that kind of releases you from something that you didn't even know that was kind of happening. It kind of feels like this is all very subconscious. Okay. What is a challenge for Leo this week? Poised and building blocks. So I think that I think that this week it's good to take some time for yourself to calibrate or recalibrate, because there may be something that comes up for you that catches you off guard, that will kind of almost, I'm hearing like throwing a wrench into the thing. Like it'll something that needs to be dealt with, or something that needs to be taken care of, and it'll kind of irritate you or annoy you, is what I'm kind of feeling with the poised card. And with the building blocks, it may redirect you. Like I'm kind of seeing someone that's been building something, and then all of a sudden something kind of comes in and pauses you for a second. So it's like, I feel like that's something that's in your challenge position. So this week feels like a week of a pause. A pause. It's not a letting go. It's almost like a pause in order to reroute you onto the correct path, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, what is something Leo can look forward to this week? What can Leo look forward to this week of November 29th to December 5th? November 29th to December 5th. Leo, what can Leo look forward to? Okay, TikTok. This is a card about divine timing. This is all about everything is happening at the right time in the way that it needs to happen. So trusting in that is always a relief. I really love it when this card comes out, because sometimes when we think that we veered off the wrong path, or we're doing something wrong, or we're going to lose our chance, we're going to lose our time, because it's like you're diligently building something and you're really working really hard at it. And then something kind of comes in and interrupts it, and you're afraid you're losing time, and you're afraid that you're going to fall behind on something. But I love that the TikTok card came out in something you can look forward to, or the positive side to your reading, because it lets you know that you're right on schedule, and that everything is happening in divine timing and the way that it needs to happen. So it's not a mistake. It's like, allow yourself, if this week you find yourself taking a rest or a break, allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to just take that time to work on yourself, or to just be with yourself, or comfort yourself, or whatever it is that you need to do. Because I'm feeling like if we bring guilt and shame into needing to take a break or needing to pause, it's counterproductive, because we have the yin card here. So the yin is rest. It's softness. It's approaching something through the divine feminine way. It's not action. It's slowing down. It's a slow release. It's being gentle, being compassionate, and tuning in and quieting down. And I think that I think that you're going to want to just push forward. You're going to want to just go quickly and all in. And so this week, something will kind of come to light where it's going to ask you to just slow down for a second or just to rest. And giving yourself permission to do that is going to serve you really well. So I hope this reading was helpful, Leo. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's really helpful for the channel and helps me to tune into your energy better as well. And I will see you for next week. Bye, Leo.